Okay, today I'm going to show you how I trim a ball using my stainless steel trimming tools. I have a whole set here from 1 to 5, and I got more extra ones. So usually when I am trimming, I usually like to sharpen all my tools, and after I finish trimming, and when they get in dull, I can regrind them all at once. So that's the mostly I do that way. Alright, so before I start, I want to get my ball to stick on the wheel head. So I brushed a little bit of water here on the wheel and also on the rim of my ball. So I tap center. If you want to learn how to tap center, I have videos showing how to do that. Check my other videos and I try to see if this is movable. Now the ball is sticking on the wheel head, but if you're worried about it, you can roll the coil and then you add a coil to secure, to anchor your ball on the wheel head. The reason why I'm doing this is that when I'm trim, I can get my trimming tool here down to the very bottom corner, and I can also trim it without the clay coil to be in my way. So that's the main reason I'm using the water to stick my my ball on the wheel head. And now I'm going to use the number 2. That's the most tool I use for most of the trimming to remove the clay. It's number 2. It's just shorter, a little bit shorter compared with the number 1. It's a little bit longer. And for number 1, I use that for chattering because this blade is longer, so it's easy to vibrate. I will show you how to chatter later. So now I'm just using the number 2 to remove most of the clay. And you can see that I'm holding my tool quite firm and try to find some kind of support to secure my tool. So try to define the foot first. It's going to be the width of my foot, and then I cut it from the center, and gradually move out to level my bottom part. And then I use this corner to make a mark here. So this is going to be the foot and the width of the foot. And then the clay in the middle, I don't need them, so I'm going to dig out. And remember, you need to hold tool quite firm, otherwise the clay is going to drag your tool and you will have uneven cut. Check the thickness by knocking it, and for my experience that is still thick, so I can keep on going. And as you can see that usually when I'm trimming this part, inner part, I have my finger hold it on the side to guide it. That's always always you want to find a very good support of your fingers. We will check the thickness later. For now, I will stop trimming this part. I try to remove the clay because I want to find the same height. Because for here I already have inside deeper than the outer part, so I will remove the clay more here so that the inside and outside will be the similar height. And as you can see that while I'm trimming down, this finger is holding on the surface of the ball to stabilize my hand. This is the hand. Okay, this is the hand position. I'm trimming down. And then I can go up to. And I can also, using this part here, the corner part, try to go from the very bottom and move up. Maybe it's hard for camera to see, but you see that while I'm doing it, my hand is resting on the surface to support the trimming tool. See that this hand is holding on the surface, so I move my hand up this way. And using the corner of this tool is very powerful. Can remove a lot of clay. And remember, while you are trimming, you want to spin your wheel a bit faster. Okay, now I'm changing my position of holding the tool. So that I can go all the way down to the bottom without having my fingers in the way. So spin the wheel faster, but moving your tool slowly, you will get your surface nice and smooth. Right now I get back to the foot part. I want to get a nicer foot. And I usually have a corner of my tool to go undercut here, so that when I glaze, the glaze will stop in here. And I usually go detail to trim a little decoration line here. So as you can see that my foot is quite tall. I like the tall foot of my balls. And then now I'm going to get making the foot a bit, this part a bit narrower. And then round the corner of the foot. You don't want the corner, the very bottom of the foot too sharp. If this is too sharp, like 90 degrees, because that part it's easy to bump, and if it's too sharp, it's very easy to get chip off. So make sure you round the corner. Okay, and still remove a little bit clay here. This sounds right. I think it's thin enough. Okay, get the corner, take care so that it looks nice in the corner. Okay, that's how it looks right there. Everywhere is smooth. And then I'm using a shiny rock to burnish, just compressed it, burnish around the corner. So this is the trimming part using number 2. But now I want to do a little bit of a decoration, the chattering part here. So I'm choosing the number 1 trimming tools. If you look at my Etsy shop, that I have a trimming tool to show to set for sale, and this marks as number 1, is the longer one. Right, number 1 to show you how I get a chattering mark. Some of the viewers that they bought a tool set from me say that they can get a chattering going on. Basically, I don't think there's any problem. Even the blade is a little bit thicker, as long as you hold your blade at the right position and you place at the right stage of dryness, you can get the chattering easily. Okay, so I'm going to show you the slow motion, how I get the chattering. Okay. So I show you the slow motion that my wife using the iPhone 6 Plus. They have slow motion, so you can see the bouncing part of the trimming tools. I was using the corner of my number 1 trimming tool. Let me stop the wheel that you can see how I get the chattering mark on the bottom part of my bowl. So you can see that I'm making the jumping part of the tool. You get as long as you move your tool slowly and you hold the tool a bit longer and at a certain angle, this angle, and the tool start to vibrate. So that's how it gets the mark. That's how you hold the tools, and you can get. And you want to spin the wheel fast and moving your hand slowly but smoothly. Okay, you don't want to go too slow or too fast or uneven. You have to move your hand slowly but very smoothly. Go down. That's how you get a nicer chattering mark. Okay, so now I'm ready to get my stamp on it. So this bowl is done. Stamp. Okay, it's my name in Chinese. Okay, so after I finish, like I told you before, that you want to get it because the clay is stick on the wheel head. Sometimes it's hard to get it out. So you spin the wheel and then you kind of hold it and twist it. You spin the wheel slowly and you hold it. You twist it. Okay, you twist it. Okay, and then it's off. So the little bit rough on the rims. Get rid of the clay a little bit, and then just get a sponge to smooth it. My clay is porcelain, so porcelain you can use a sponge without dragging the grog. But if you have stoneware, I would suggest you use a paper towel. Okay, it's better result because you don't pull out the grog. You get a slip and you push it back, so you get your rim a little bit smoother. If you are using a stoneware, so you use the paper towel. So that's the bowl, and the shape looks nice, and a nice chattering mark, and nicer inside, of course. Okay, thanks for watching.